Now that it's all in context, let's go look at the things that he said was going to happen.
And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail.
All right, let me jump in right here. And I'm going to do this through this whole thing while he's talking. So, what he's saying, if you resist a lawful order, I mean, the key word there is lawful, then guess what's going to happen? I mean, that's in any situation. You resist a lawful order, you're going to jail. So, there's nothing wrong with what he said there.
Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail.
Okay, so here's something else that there's nothing wrong with that because it is against the law. I know here in Florida, you cannot, you can't block a roadway or an intersection, and there's some little nuances in there as far as the going to jail part. But yeah, you can't block an intersection, or a roadway.
If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail.
Here is why I kind of laugh because that is something that Sheriff Grady Judd would say. So this is just one of the things where I say he want to be Grady Judd so bad, but what he's saying is true. If you flee arrest, guess what? They gonna run you down, and you gonna go to jail tired. Probably beat up too, maybe, but he didn't say that. That's me. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he said. It's a little funny, and people got in their feelings, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he said.
If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over.
Okay, so yeah, that's where right here it get a little tricky, but common sense would tell people don't step in front of cars and don't block traffic. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's the very likelihood that you just might get run over because people might be scared. So you don't necessarily know what people will do in those situations, especially when you got a mob of people surrounding the car. Yeah, you might get ran over.
And dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail.
Okay. I don't need to say anything about that because spitting on somebody is one of the nastiest things that you can do. And if you spit on a deputy or a police officer or law enforcement officer, I should say it like that. Yeah, you going to jail. Yeah, you probably gonna get beat up and then you going to jail.